Hi and welcome to my channel. I really hope you enjoy making this super chunky twisted plant hanger. You can make this out of any cord you want, but today I'm going to be using this single twist 3mm cord. It's really soft and I think it creates a really nice texture within the plant hanger. In order to show this knot, I thought it'd be easier to show you with some smaller strands and less strands as well, because it gets a bit complicated the more strands you add. So just put 2 of them through the hoop like this, and then you're going to grab your other set of cords and put them through the hoop going the other direction. Now, so what's easiest to do is to number the cords from 1 to 4. So if you take number 1 and lay it over number 2, cord number 2 and lay it over number 1 and number 3, and then take cord number 3, lay it over number 2 and number 4, and then the 4th set of cords here will go over number 3 and then through that hoop there that's created by cord number 1. So as long as you've made this box here, you'll always be good, as long as there's a box and it completes with the last cord going underneath the first set of cords. Then you can just pull this to tighten it, and if you want you can lay all the cords out flat to make sure none of them are twisted. That's what I like to do. It just makes for a nice neater finish. So I'm just going to show you the knot once more. It doesn't matter what cords you start on, you can start with whatever cords as long as you go in that pattern of the 1, 2, 3, 4, with the 4th going underneath the first cord and through the loop. And again, just pulling that tight to make sure it's nice and even. Try and stick with the same tightness all around, otherwise you'll have a bit of a wonky twist. Okay, so now for the real thing. So take your hoop and then split your 8 cords into 2 groups of 4 and put them through the hoop like we done before, and then we'll just start with creating that box pattern. So you can see why I started off with less cords and shorter cords to show you how to do it, because it gets a bit messy with all the cords lurking around. So you can see here you've got cords number 1, 2, 3 and 4. So take group number 1 and then lay it over the second group of cords, and then take group number 2 and lay it over the first and the third set of cords, just like that. And then take group number 3 and go over the second and the 4th set of cords, and then group number 4 goes over the 3rd set and then underneath the 1st set to create that box. So as you can see, we've still got that box here, so we know we're doing the knot right. And so you can just pull this all to tighten it and lay the cords flat if you want for a neater look. So you can see here I'm just twisting and unravelling the cords so they lay flat against each other and create a nice box. And now just continue making all those box knots until you have around 14 knots, or it measures about 10 centimeters long. So now the hard part of the plant hanger is over. We're just going to create a gathering knot at the bottom of the plant hanger for your plant to sit in. I like to measure about 40 centimeters down from the last crown knot, and then that's where I will put the gathering knot. So gather all your cords up and take your 50 centimeter piece and create this U shape like I'm doing here, with the end of the cord pointing up. And then take the excess cord and start wrapping round. Make sure to make it tight enough so it won't come loose, but it needs to be not too tight so you can pull the excess cord through the middle of it. So you see I've got that loop there and the end tail bit up there. Keep wrapping until you do about 4 or 5 wraps. And then we're going to take the long end and go through that loop there that we left at the start. And then pull the tail end there, and you can see that loop is starting to close and it will hold that string in. And then you need to pull it through so it will pull the excess cord up and through the wraps. Make sure not to pull it all the way through, as that will undo the whole gathering knot. And now just snip the excess cord at the bottom. Try and get it as close to it as possible. And then use that little top excess bit again just to pull that end through to make it nice and neat at the bottom to hide that end bit, and then you can just snip that top bit off as well. If you want to make it extra neat, you can just tuck that little end bit in with some jewellery pliers like I'm doing here. And then just trim the bottom to your desired length. I normally do about 20 centimeters, but I just sort of eyeball it. And I like to take the end of the cords and just rub them between my hands, because I don't like the fresh cut look. I like it to look a bit more unravelled. And that's it, that's your plant hanger finished, and now you can just put your plant in and enjoy it. If you do make this, I'd love to see yours. If you tag me on Instagram at LunaCraftsOnline, I'd love to see it and share it. If you could subscribe, like and comment, that would really make my day, and I'd love to chat to you, and I hope you have a lovely week.